we should get to the core problem of this country's ills.
So what made you choose education as an avenue for improving the lives of citizens of this country?
I basically attribute this. You know, initially we went through the whole charade of picking out, what to do. Family planning is an issue, women empowerment is an issue, intolerance is an issue, health is a very major issue.
Right.
When we came down, if you look at all these problems,
Right.
at the end of these problems you'll find that lack of education is responsible.
It's the root cause.
So we said that if we attack the root cause, maybe we would be sort of solving a lot of other, that's the fringe benefit as we call it. If a girl is educated, she'll be a better mother. She'll be a more hygiene conscious.
Very true.
She'll be a more tolerant person. She'll be a better family planner and so on. So you keep on going.
In fact, they say when you educate the mother, you educate a whole village.
Whole village.
But tell me, after many cups of tea and samosas, when did you put up that first school?
It was a memorable Independence Day, 14th of August, 2005, when we really said that yes, we are going to go in and build quality schools, formal quality schools in the slums, the Kachi Abadis,
Right.
and the villages of Pakistan.
Okay.
And we'll go in areas where even the government doesn't have schools. We picked out 5 of the poorest of locations in Karachi.
Right.
And from the time we said yes to the time of the first 5 schools coming into operation, it was, I think, less than 9 months.
Oh, fantastic.
May of 1996, we had the 5 schools in operation. We had teachers in place, we had students, furniture, and we had started educating the first batch of these students.
Fantastic. This model that you have in terms of, there's a lot of self-help involved as well as there's almost 100% scholarship available. But the model that you have in terms of the teachers and the students and the structure of your school, how did that come about?
I'll frankly speaking, we tried to consult or take advice from a lot of educationists.
Right.
But unfortunately, we've had a sort of a stumbling block, so to say, that most of these people wanted to be, on the hierarchy of this foundation. And frankly speaking, we only wanted to start something where no family was to be projected,
Right.
no person, no political party. It is a apolitical group, and we wanted that the Citizen Foundation and the children are ours.
Okay. In fact, I realized that one can't put a face or a personality to this TCF. In fact, it's totally and completely faceless if you look at it.
And that is one of the main reasons of our success.
Yes, and yet you've been able to have so much of success and bring in so much of funding for your...
Absolutely. The work itself
Right.
is powerful, and that is what attracts people to
Okay,
the
so
folds.
if in the beginning someone said to you, you're completely mad to even try something like this, what were those challenges that you had?
In
to
fact,
overcome?
people did tell us, when we said that we're going to build 1,000 schools
Right.
all over Pakistan, in the slums and villages, they said they thought we were mad,
Right.
totally lunatics. And I think that streak of madness is what has carried us to this level where we are today. Because we would not listen to anybody. And we said, this is our ambition,
Right.
to bring those children who are on the streets of the gullies and the Kachi Abadi and the streets of Pakistan into formal schools. Give them an opportunity, change their lives, because that is what is needed.
Correct.
And Alhamdulillah, this is what has kept that spirit,
Right.
kindled or working.
So right from the beginning, you had aimed for 1,000 schools.
Absolutely.
And what's your target? I mean, your...
Well, today we are at 455 schools,
Amazing.
55,000 children.
Amazing.
And like I said, even we were a little wary of our target. It's such a huge target.
Right.
But probably it was such a daunting target that really kept us,
Kept it going.
on our toes. And probably if we had kept the target at 100 schools, maybe we would be at 50 schools today. But because of the target being so mammoth,
So I think that's an incredible point, is to really reach for the stars.
Reach for the stars.
Okay, all right, fine. Now, what advice would you give somebody else who want, there are lots of enthusiastic, idealistic young people out there who want to do something for this country. How would you recommend that they start in terms of structure, in terms of putting together, and of course overcoming people calling them mad?
first of all, I think in every calamity, there's an opportunity.
All right.
Pakistan has got, situation where things are in such a bad state
Right.
that you will find an opportunity in every field you look into.
Right.
It needs help. So anybody who's serious, who's dedicated, and who's not going for self-projection and not going for, praise and self-acclaim,
Right.
has enough to do. My solemn advice to anybody is do not get bogged down that anything is impossible. TCF is a remarkable, we've got Shaukat Khanam, we've got whole examples. AD Saab is the biggest example of this country that the service he's provided. So what I'm saying is what it needs is hard work, dedication. The only thing is, like I said, if one can bring in systems in whatever one does. That is the beauty. If you look at Citizen Foundation from day one, like I said, that we have structured the organization as a corporate entity.
Right.
For better transparency. It gives a feeling of comfort to our donors.
So the element of trust comes in.
Element of trust comes in. We have our accounts published every year. They're audited by the best of the accountants available internationally. Everything is on the website. From the way there's nothing hidden in this organization.
And you have a lot of support coming from Pakistan
overseas.
Fantastic.
So what I'm trying to say is that anybody who's prepared to take on this challenge of openness, of frankness, is going to succeed in this country.
And they also need to be prepared to see it through.
They have to. The continuity has to be there. The succession has to be there. We are not doing anything novel in providing education to the children.
Sure.
It's the same curriculum which is available by the Karachi board or the Sakhar board or Hyderabad board or Punjab or Frontier. It is only the improvisation, a little bit of improvisation,
And the structure.
a lot of training for our teachers, a lot of good systems in place, evaluation.
So do you find you're now able to attract teachers to the program?
Absolutely. There are 4,000 women working for us, alhamdulillah. This is another redeeming feature of our organization, that we only employ young, educated, intelligent women who are high in number in all over the country. They don't have jobs, and we are providing them an opportunity to put their creative talents to use. And this has been such a big success.
That's absolutely amazing. Well, viewers, if you really want to know how to go about doing things, the TCF model is one excellent way to help you jumpstart your ideas. We've been talking to Mushtaq Chhabra, founder director of the Citizens Foundation. Thank you very much for your time. See you next week. From Success Factor, this is Leon Singh. Khuda Hafiz.